A world-famous musical group made a stop at the Allen Theater over the weekend. Reporter Laura Duclos has the details coming up.
The Tech campus is bringing awareness to a huge topic affecting college students. Find out more about the first ever Sex Week next.
And the Red Raider basketball team has faced some stiff competition over the last week. We'll have all the latest scores and highlights in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Alex Contreras.
And I'm Kaylyn Smith. Texas Tech's Allen Theater has become a common stop for some big names in music, and this weekend was no exception.
That's right, Caitlin. A world-famous group known for their use of a specific set of instruments was on campus Saturday. Reporter Laura Duclos stopped by the concert for an inside look at this special event.
On Saturday, the Texas Tech community was in for a real treat. The Canadian brass band stopped by the Allen Theater for a concert filled with a surprising performance.
Well, the Canadian Brass was here tonight. If you don't know, the Canadian Brass is like the greatest brass quintet in the whole universe. Having them here has been an absolute privilege. Seeing them perform live for free as a student has been absolutely incredible. Like, I am so inspired by watching them play and perform. It's incredible.
The brass band also took time earlier in the day to sit down with 3 brass ensembles and give them a few pointers.
Earlier today they had a workshop where 3 student brass quintets had a chance to work one-on-one, well I guess five on five with the group, and it was a great class and really just I don't want to say once in a lifetime opportunity, but pretty close to that.
The Canadian band is famous worldwide and has a rich history.
The group actually started in 1970. None of us were actually born. So we grew up as fans, so we're in the unique position to be in a group that we grew up listening to, which is a really incredible honor.
The band pulls inspiration from classical artists such as Bach, however the unique ensemble puts a twist on their renditions.
The group has worn tennis shoes almost since its very beginning because, as Achilles was saying, we're doing some theater tonight, the ballet, tribute to the ballet, and they first tried it in very proper dress shoes, and apparently it didn't go so well. They had a couple accidents or something. So I think they thought tennis shoes would be much better. So they tried it just so it was easier to do the ballet, and the audience tended to love it. And so since that time, it's become a trademark of the group. And I guess for me, it signifies, like when we play a concert, we're dressed in the traditional suit or tuxedo, which signifies some seriousness, excellence, and musicality, all these things. But at the same time, we have shoes that also signify we like to have some fun. So nice balance of fun and serious.
For MCTV, I'm Laura Duclos.
Each year, groups on campus come up with theme weeks to help bring awareness to topics and issues important to college students. And this year, one huge topic has finally got a week all to itself. Sex Week kicked off today at the Sub and continues with events around campus through Friday. The week-long campaign is being sponsored by RISE, the Risk Intervention and Safety Education Office. There are various events focused on educating and encouraging discussions among students topics related to sex. The first event of the week, the Sex Letter Project, gave students a chance to write a letter to their teenage self and tell them about sex and sexuality from an older perspective. Other events this week included Speed Friending, a discussion about love, sex, and faith, and Condom Plinko. For a full list of this week's activities, visit the Sex Week website at rise.ttu.edu/events/sexweek.php.
In other news, the Texas Tech meat judging team is on the roll again this semester. Last week, the team competed in and won the Southwestern Intercollegiate Meat Judging Competition in Fort Worth. The team came in first place overall, beating out Oklahoma State, Colorado State, Texas A&M, and Kansas State. In individual events, the team finished first in lamb judging and pork judging, second in beef grading, and third in overall beef and specifications. Last week's success marks the second straight competition the team has won this season. With the win, the team is already on track to repeat last year's success. The 2015 team ended their season with a national championship. Over the weekend, the South Plains saw a nice mild temperature. Super Bowl Sunday was even on the warm side, with temperatures climbing into the mid-60s.
That's true, Alex. Yesterday it was nice enough to get outside and use the grill before the big game. Today has already been a bit cooler, but there's some nice changes on the way. Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. Plenty of sunshine has made temperatures in the 40s and 50s feel warmer today, but tomorrow kicks off a true warming trend that should make for a nice weekend. Tomorrow's highs will come in right around 66 degrees, but by Wednesday, 70-degree temperatures will return to the area. Thursday and Friday also look really nice with highs near 75 and plenty of sunshine. Lows will still stay cool, but it looks like we're done with freezing temperatures for a while. Looking ahead, the weekend is also looking nice, but watch out for a return of some gusty winds.
As we mentioned, yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday, and for most people, that's the same as a national holiday.
But just in case you missed it, MCTV Sports' Kyle Stafford is in the studio with a recap of the biggest sporting event of the year. Kyle?
Thanks, Alex and Kaylyn. Last night, the 2015-2016 football season officially came to an end as the Denver Broncos knocked off the Carolina Panthers 24-13 in Super Bowl 50. The Broncos' defense was the story of this game as they harassed the MVP Cam Newton all night long, sacking him 6 times. A strip sack of Newton by Super Bowl MVP Von Miller, followed by a C.J. Anderson touchdown, sealed the game for the Broncos. After the game, Peyton Manning said he would take some time to decide if he would return for his 19th season. Also, a quick congratulations to Luis Vasquez, who was a member of the Denver Broncos. He played for Texas Tech football. The Red Raider basketball team knocked off Oklahoma State 63-61 in overtime last Wednesday thanks to a Devontae Williams buzzer beater. Aaron Ross led the team with a career-high 22 points and Todrick Gocher added 18. Saturday, they traveled to Austin to take on the Texas Longhorns, who are one of the hottest teams in the nation. The Raiders played tough, but Texas used a late surge to win 69-59, securing their 7th win in their last 8 games. Keenan Evans scored a team-high 14 points. Tech will return to the United Supermarkets Arena this Wednesday as they will take on the 13th-ranked Iowa State Cyclones, who the Red Raiders upset a year ago in Lubbock 78-73. Tip-off is set for 8 p.m. Yesterday, the Lady Raiders fell to number 25 Oklahoma State 70-57. Tech will return to action this Saturday at the United Supermarkets Arena as they will host the number 4-ranked Lady Bears of Baylor. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m. In college football news, the Red Raider football team welcomed 24 new recruits last Wednesday on National Signing Day. Overall, it was a solid recruiting class for Tech as they did a good job filling their needs on both sides of the ball, especially in the trenches. Tech also added one of the most sought-after JUCO recruits in 6'4" wide receiver Derek Willis, who is expected to be one of Mahomes' top threats next season. And finally, Tech fans, baseball is right around the corner as the Red Raiders will open up their season on February 19th at Rip Griffin Park against the Milwaukee Panthers. First pitch is set for 2 p.m. That's all for sports. I'm Kyle Stafford. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kyle. It's that time of year again. Roses, hearts, and Cupid's arrow hitting or missing students around campus. Either way, the Tech Activities Board has an event for you. Here's a look at today's MCTV events calendar. Love It or Hate It is a Valentine's Day themed event taking place in the sub courtyard tomorrow. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., TAB will have sweet treats available for all students. Whether you're lucky in love or single in hiding, come out and get some sugar and make the best of it. The event is free with a Tech ID.
Continuing with the Sex Week themed events, tomorrow you have a chance to meet a bunch of new friends in a couple of hours. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., Rise is sponsoring a speed friending event in the Sub Mesa room. The event will work similar to a speed dating, where participants have a short amount of time to meet various people in a friendly setting. Put on a good smile, be ready for conversation, and meet some new people. As with all Sex Week events, speed friending is free for all Tech students.
And on Wednesday, TAB has another fun event that will leave you rolling in the aisles. Comedian Adam Grabowski will make a stop by the Sub Allen Theater at 8 p.m. Grabowski bills himself as a comedy performer and live commentator, and he makes stops at college campuses around the country. Grabowski has also been ranked as the #1 comedian by Campus Activities magazine. As always, this event is free with a student ID. So Caitlin, do you have any big plans for this week?
Yeah, I'm actually going to Florida for a wedding, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, wow.
What about you?
I think I'm going to hit up some of the events happening in the sub.
Nice, you'll have to let me know how they go.
I will. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Wednesday.